I need roots! We must contain it! Help!
Jeez.
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Holy crap! Hello everybody, I'm Amarok and welcome back. Today we are playing Greedfall, which is a magic-filled RPG that takes place in the colonial era. Now, I've tried to avoid spoilers for myself, and I know this game's been out for a while, but it's one I've been really wanting to play for a while, and thought I'd play with you guys. So far this is the character I got. Picking our class. I was looking through. I think I'm gonna go for magic, just because magic in the colonial era sounds very neat and very interesting. So we're gonna go with that. Picking attributes. Let's see, what do I want to go with? Strength increases the power of all melee attacks. Endurance increases maximum life and balance. That might actually be good. I only get one of these. I only get to choose one in the beginning. Accuracy increases the power of all firearms. Self-explanatory. Increases fury generation and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Not sure what that pertains to, but I guess we'll find out later. Mental power increases the power of all spells, so we could start out already having strong spells. Willpower increases maximum MP and spell duration. You know what? If it's a toss-up between stronger spells or being able to cast more spells, considering that's only a 10% damage increase, I'm gonna go with the willpower. That's gonna lock that in just because be able to cast more. Let's see. We have 1 point for talents. So let's see. Charisma, slightly reduce merchants' prices and slightly improve your companion's combat abilities. Slightly increase the chance of success of some dialogue choices. Charisma always comes in handy, so that's definitely one that I'm going to keep in mind. Science allows you to make simple potions. Allows you to destroy weak walls with the help of explosive vials. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Okay. Lockpicking, plain and simple. Intuition. Gathering sites become easier to see, slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Increase contextual dialogue options. Also a neat one. I feel like that's kind of like an opposite end of charisma, so I feel like either one of those could help us in dialogue choices as well. And then we've got craftsmanship, allows you to craft basic weapons and armor upgrades. And then vigor, lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance, increases the maximum ammo capacity and lets you slightly recover HP and magic outside combat. Ooh. Well, if I know anything about spellcasters, that they're normally squishy. So being able to recover health and magic outside of combat, that might actually be the thing to do for right now. So we're gonna go with that. And let's start out, see what we got.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Am I the only one who's noticing that the words aren't necessarily matching up with the lips?
Urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
All right. So where are we going? Guess we're going down here. Oh, now what?
Green blood!
Cut.
Uh-oh.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in
Dude's
need
got
of
a
your
bone to pick with me.
protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Uh-oh. How do I attack? Ah, okay. Alright, how am I defending? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, crap. So, let's see. Potions. Bind to up. Actually, no. Let's bind that to down. Ow! Jesus, guy hurts. Okay,
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I think I got it.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
I mean, you did just pick a fight with me, so yeah, why not?
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Okay, so from what I'm gathering, I'm guessing we're not coming back from this journey? Is this a one-way trip? Oh, we got a plague doctor. Neat.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
What's going on?
I'm very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Wow. It says a lot about her character as well. She seems like a very good woman. Wow, that was... We're not even 10 minutes into the game, and that was heavy. Very heavy. Holy crap. Okay. So, wow. Certainly a gloomy looking area, that's for sure.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
All right. Kurt, you're coming with me. Let's go. Okay. So we said we are heading to the lower area.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure.
Check out
Their
this
dwellings
area.
are not far from here.
I want to take a
We can
look
go there
around
first.
town.
Very well. You think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Wow, this place is like falling apart. Can we go in here? No, we can't go in there. People laying on the streets. Everything looks boarded up. It basically looks like this thing is in... Oh, hello.
And death to the others!
Was not expecting a fight.
I'm running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Whew. Well, I was not expecting a fight, but I mean, what else? I guess what else can I expect when I'm walking into a back alley? Oh, there was something else there. Oh, hello. Yeah, take everything. I want it all to me. So, oh, they have goodies. Ooh, more goodies. Okay, so how do I open my inventory? No, that's not it. There we go. There's my inventory. Okay, what we got? Discoverer's hat. I like that one better already. Traveler's suit. Ooh. Doesn't that look fancy? Okay. Get some gloves. Yeah, those are nice. Got some new shoes. Ooh. Sure. A rifle? Oh, yeah, I can't equip that. So what I can put instead... Oh, hello. That thing's on fire. Wow. Okay. So we already have a weapon equipped? I didn't know that. Okay, so apparently we switch weapons by hitting right trigger. Nope. Right bumper. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I know how that works. Oh. Okay, so we can use that in that tactical pause. We can use that in combat as well. That's good to know. All right, well let's head on down to the vendor. Wow, this certainly doesn't say the slums. I don't know what does. I mean, this reminds me of like plague times, and that might very well be what's going on. Is it might very well be during the plague. Ooh, I found a torn page of a diary. Let's see, what does that say? My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning, and it's getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though I've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left is for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Wow. Okay, so he couldn't even get to his... Wow. That's... Yeah, this is sad. We can go... Oh, we got a shop? Okay. We talking to...
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teerfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I need to be going. Goodbye,
All right, so
Excellency.
it sounds
Goodbye,
like
Lord de Sade.
sounds like he's going to be a bit of trouble, but I do want to get that handled because if he is trying to pass off, say, snake oil, like I say that as like a snake oil salesman, meaning that he's trying to pass off a fake cure just to make money. We need to nip that in the bud quickly, especially if people are actually relying on medicines, and you're basically going to diminish the value of real medicine should another cure come about in the meantime. So we need to handle that, and we need to handle that before we leave. Though it sounds like we might want to try to level up and try to get some persuasion if we can.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
When the heck did I sit down?
Yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
So, I mean, what's the real threat here? That's my question. Like he said that there are heretics and they're causing a ruckus, but they or like some sort of issue, but it didn't necessarily say what the issue was. So I don't know.
I must be going.
We'll
Farewell,
see about
Excellency.
that one.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
Because I mean, when it comes to matters of religion, that's a touchy subject on a lot of different notes. Because like you said, heresy is not a crime, and so I mean everybody has different points of view. So stumbled upon something.
To my help.
Oh, hello.
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
And of course he gets the final strike because I ran out of mana. Although I'm very glad that I got the extra magic now, because just imagine how few spells I'd be able to cast in the beginning without it, because we're running out of magic already and I'm not casting very many spells, so I would have only been able to cast like one or two, or I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 spells, and then I would have been out and I would have had to rely on melee weapon, which, as we can see, I'm not very good at. So very, very glad we picked that up. And I'm just gonna do a quick little inventory swap real quick. I thought we had some better loot, but I was mistaken. But we've made it full circle. So I made a wrong turn somewhere, and I think it's time we head down to the dock. So no more playing around. Let's head down to the dock and figure out what is going on. I also gotta find my cousin, apparently. Ooh. This kind of looks like a tavern or a guild hall. Maybe not. Maybe it's a study? Hello?
Sir Desade, I presume.
Oh, quartermaster.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Not yet. You know, this type of mission is not really my speciality.
Oh, that's to your honor. But the commander did give the order to you. His Excellency might be able to help you. Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Oh, okay, so that's the mission that I've got to do before we head out. Fair enough. Oh, where am I at now? Abandoned letter. I hope you will be given this letter when you finally return from Al-Assad, provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see anymore and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child. I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookstore by now, but they might not have found the chest I hid in our house. Oh, this is the book. This is the owner of the bookstore that we read his diary entry. Take care of yourself, my son, and if the money enables you to, flee to this magic island which is said to be completely free of evil. Your loving father. Wow. Oh, he didn't make it. Wow. Okay, so yeah, he did not make it. But there's supposedly a chest in their house, which, going from context clues from the letter, would have been across from the bookstore. What's this? Use workbench. Oh, we can craft stuff, but it requires science. Yeah, we can't do science yet. Metal dowels used to build and repair wood furniture. Okay, so apparently that was for a quest that I wasn't sure about.
The merchant is there.
Oh crap! We got another fight! Oh crap! I just climbed a fence! All I did was climb a fence!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Bam! Back!
To my help! And death to the others!
Double team! Back in that corner! Well, melee is certainly not my forte, but I can swing a hammer. Yeah, all I did was climb a fence, and next thing I know, I'm being attacked. We got another side mission?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can
doesn't
start
look so
by
good.
explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
Oh!
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
It's
Oh,
true.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Okay, what about the other merchants?
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal.
Agreed.
You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
All right,
This
let me
stubborn
talk to
fool
him.
is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
All right, well, we got a 50% chance. Let's try it.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you
passed the
request,
check.
my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Honestly, didn't think I was gonna pass that check. Now we still gotta find the bookstore. So where is the bookstore at? Okay, so we finally found the bookstore. Right here. Okay, so across the street. No, that wouldn't be here. Let's see. Be one of these? No? Gotta be nearby. What the heck? Is it possible we already got it? That, you know, that might be a possibility. I might have already gotten it. Okay, I'm gonna go off the precedent and say we've already gotten it, because I mean, I didn't see anything, and I kept searching. I didn't find anything. So now, I guess we need to find our cousin. So, well, let's go ahead and let the quartermaster know that we're good to go on this end. Go ahead and take care of that.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Oh, come
Blast
on.
me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
This man's got a lot of gall on him. Like, blatantly asking Kurt to smuggle in front of me. Wow.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Let's see. You got anything? I actually need to find a better melee weapon. 132 it is. We're going with the rusted mace. Okay. And now, swap that out. Ooh, stuff in the crate. Yes. I am a hoarder in these types of games, so anytime I see something I can loot, I'm going to loot it. What we got going on here?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
So much for that.
For some children, we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure, like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
You know what? Yeah, let's figure out.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
All right.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Why not?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Fair enough.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Wonder if... Ooh. Zone is controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Captain, certain places are forbidden for you. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in violent response. Damage your reputation with that faction. So I'm not going to go into any of the warehouses. I wonder if I don't think I'm even allowed to be back here. So if that's the case, we probably need to find, say, an outfit. Or maybe not. Did we just find our way in? Yes, we
I've seen a
did.
few escapes in my time, but...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Thélème. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
If I can find the key. Okay, so I don't have the key and I don't have the lock picking. So we're gonna have to get creative. So the warehouse that they're supposedly in is this one, right? Oh, I was hoping I could get his outfit. I need lockpicking. Dang it. Okay. I hear somebody else upstairs. Ooh, we got another chest right here. What am I stuck on? Come on. Nope, I got a lockpick. Dang it. Right. See. Nope. Still nothing. Ah. Get it. Yes. Got it. Got level 2. Okay. So does that give us... Alright, that gave us a skill. It did not give us an attribute, though. Or a talent. Dang it. That sucks. Okay, well, we'll take the skill at least. We have another hat. It's not as good as my other one, though. So I'm going to keep the one that I have on. I suppose... Let's see, that's stasis. Stasis lasts longer. Shadow missile and shadow impact inflict more damage. Or we could get into firearms. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Ah, no, it requires 2 points. Never mind. All right, well then, let's go with Ravenous Shadows. That way, the magic attacks that we do use will at least deal more damage. That's also lockpicking. Dang it. I can't even find the key. And, ooh, we can loot this. Sailor's coat. Okay. So maybe we can disguise ourselves now? Let's see. Yes. So we can disguise ourselves as a knot. So let's do that. So we're currently disguised. Yeah. So you guys see the little shield beside where it's worth? You know, just right over there. That is that's showing that it is for a knot. Whereas this was colonial or whatever the other one was. This is the one that we're looking for, I believe. Yep, disguise yourself as a knot. Alright, so we are now disguised as a knot. So now we can walk around here freely. Ooh, what do we have here? What do we pick up? Ooh, keys to the jail. Wonderful. So that's where they were. Alright, so if we are now disguised as a knot, that means that we should no longer get attacked when we walk over this way. Right? Yes.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Hey! Well, that was easy. I like having disguise a lot better. We're just gonna go through and loot everything in here that we can, while also trying to complete our objective. So there should be a couple around here somewhere. Yep, right here they are.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Okay, I'm curious to know
Tell me more about your
research is all about.
What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Okay.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
It's a fair point.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I'm gonna let them be. I'm gonna let them be. Because, I mean, to be completely honest, they're fleeing from being censored. Like, they're trying to research, they're literally trying to bring about the truth of what was written, and who knows, it could have been a warning, it could have been something to help prevent some tragedy, i.e. a warning. So no, I'm not gonna turn them in. I'm gonna let them be.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a just man. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbor Master's office.
Oh.
Be
Fair
back
enough.
soon, Captain.
if it's got to be on the manifest, dock to the manifest.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
So then... so we do need to go back in here. So let's put our sailor's coat back on.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Well, this is turning out to be easier than expected. There we
Here's
go.
the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
There we go. Cool. Well, that was certainly easy. Let's start trying to figure out where this cabin boy is at. Can't necessarily leave the cabin boy behind. Here we go. Oh. Smuggler's Journal. I have 2 new clients. I want them to go to... They want to go to Al-Sad, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them on a ship inconspicuously, but we have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I will hide them away in the warehouse behind the... Okay. So we already know about all that. We already handled that. Go ahead and handle that. Oh, sailor. Well, that would have been nice to have.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Let's see. When was the
When
last
did you
saw
last
him?
see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
He's younger than
Keeps it
me.
up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Dude's younger than me and he's a full-on navigator. Alright, so we've got a lead. So we need to find, what's his name? And see if this rumor about thugs is true.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No. not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
No idea. Love it.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay, we have another lead.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
So yeah, first of all, the kid is off. Something's going on with him. Something on his mind or something. Gets his attention, pulls him outside, and then poof, gone. So yeah, there's something else going on here. Let's see.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The
Hey.
kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They
Gotcha.
exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Hey.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
Yeah, what's
a
going
jilted
on
lover?
here?
A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Unless the penniless child is somebody else that we do not know. Perhaps lineage, or the kid was a runaway. We don't know. So this is definitely getting fishier and fishier. Oh, what did we just stumble upon? Hello, hello. Not where I need to be. I'll be going now. So he said that oh, hold up, we got
Citizens,
something
I
else.
present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor.
Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
Yeah, that's fishy salesman all over it.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
No.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Yeah, no, if you're not even willing to take your own product, then that proves right there that you're either lying or you're selling a false product to begin with. These papers are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of such recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Okay.
To my help! Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Come on, there we go. Okay. Okay, what do we get? Old leather cape. Oh, we got a cape. We have a cape, guys. I want to wear it. Give me the cape. What? No. No. That is a lie. That is not a cape. That is not a cape. That is a fabric of lies. Grab this. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us accidentally break his files or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. What is he selling in these vials? Alright, man.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Let's see. Show him the remedy he is selling.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have
knew
gone
it.
far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't
Yes,
leave
we
the
do.
city without his belongings.
So we need to head to the tavern, and he was upstairs. Okay, time to head upstairs. There he is.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
Ha! That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Okay, okay.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Well, okay, so this is certainly difficult, but the fact that he's trying to help people, yes, he's trying to help people through misleading them, but he ensured that it wasn't going to hurt anybody. He's trying his best to do things as ethical as he can within the means that he is allowed. And I feel like he's being honest with us. So I think I'm gonna help him leave the city. At least if he's gone, then he's out of our city. But it also allows him, if he does turn out to be a good alchemist, to be a very educated alchemist and actually ends up finding a cure, that could spread back to us for helping him leave instead of just arresting him. So that's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
All right. What's this? Letter from an alchemist from Al-Sad. I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Case in point, right there. So we made the right choice by helping him leave. So we need to hopefully calm down this mob that is outside. After all, we're the ones who caused it, so it's only fair. What is his? Innkeeper's storeroom key? What? So we found a storeroom key, but where is the storeroom? That's not it.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Well, here we go. That's how we do it.
The key to the tavern.
Okay. So...
let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Yep, we'll just bring him out the back. All right. Well, we don't have to address the mob after all. That was just happy circumstance. Okay, I'll definitely take it. All right, alchemist, come on.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
Alright. So let's escort this man to his cart. Let's see, which way are we heading? Alright, so the fastest way is this way. And then taking a left. So can we...
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
Nope, we're going back. Seriously? We don't have a choice. We have to go this way. Alright.
Holy ladies, they've seen me. How could be? I've never heard of them.
Not gonna give him a chance. There we go. Whew. I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to come out of that one. Though I am certainly glad that we heal outside of combat, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough. So we need to... That was the wrong potion. Dang it. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. Alright. So let's see. We need to go... We cannot go straight down. Got to go out and around. So we need to go this way.
Where are you headed? Don't abandon me. They're going to take me.
Then stay with me. Where are you? Why are you not following me?
My cart.
I'm trying to get you to your cart. You're the one who's wanting to go this way.
Holy Lord, they've seen me. Help me. Richard.
All these blues aren't worth chopping.
To the others!
You're running.
Okay, I can't believe we actually made it out of that one. Wow. All right. Let's just we'll collect our loot. Maybe we should have talked with everybody. Would have been far less bloodshed, that's for sure. All right, so we still need to head this way though.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back, and stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
What do you give me? What? Hold up. How much? That 80? It was 80. Fine by me. Okay. We get a better weapon? Yes, we did. Hello. We now have an axe. Lovely.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
We got something to talk about.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Cover the escape of the alchemist.
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Oh, we leveled up. We are now level 3. And once again, we did not get an attribute or a talent. That's fine. We still have 1 point. Let's see. I think I'm gonna hang on to it because I want to get into firearms as well. I want to see what firearms are all about. So we're gonna hang on to that skill point for now. But we still have to. We still have to find this cabin boy. All right, here we go.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised.
Explain.
Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Yeah, let's go talk to our navigator friend. If this is true, he's got some explaining to do. And we might as well go in here while we're here.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be
That's
going.
it.
Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de
Holy
Sade.
crap. We just went from level 3 to level 4. That was quick. And we have an attribute. Yes. I need it. Oh no, a talent is what I need for the lock picking. Dang it. Okay. Let's see. We can still put an attribute into something. Let's see. What do we want? Let's do willpower again. I want to be able to cast even more spells. We keep running into that. We now have 2 attribute points, so now we can get into firearms. Wonderful. So that means that now we can equip one of our... Yeah, here we go. We can equip the rifle. Dang, that thing does a lot of damage, too. Alright, Navigator dude. You got some explaining to do. Actually...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Actually, yes.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
And to be fair, any father who'd be willing to trade his son, even an unborn son, doesn't deserve to be a father. Like, regret it or not, I'm sorry. You forfeited your right to call yourself a father to that child.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Naut that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
I would like, I want to get the boy's opinion on this. At least get his insight. Because at the end of the day, it's the boy's life, and if the boy wants to stay, then he can stay. If he wants to go back with the Nauts, then he's gonna go back with the Nauts. Like, the parents, they gave up their right to call themselves parents when they gave away their child to this.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
All right, here we go. 50-50 shot. We're gonna try to reason.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a
Nope.
parent.
Failed
You are
it.
far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All
It's your
children
own
leave the
fault.
nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
It was your own fault. You have nobody else to blame but yourself. And if the boy doesn't want to go, then that is his choice, not yours.
Locked.
All right, Jonas.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes.
Of course you can.
You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Yep. Kind of what I figured. His parents gave him away, and he created his own family. His family became those around him and those who showed care and compassion for him that his parents clearly did not. So it was no surprise to me that he was going to want to go back with the Naughts. That's why I wanted to hear what he had to say and hear his opinion on it. Had he even on the flip side, had he wanted to stay, then I would have found a way to let him stay. But he didn't want to, so therefore we are bringing him back to the Naughts.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Fair enough.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be
Nope,
off.
I want to see if I can
Farewell.
fix it first.
Goodbye.
Let me see if I can fix it. Alright, where is it at? There it is.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I think I have some, though. Yeah,
And there you
I
have
had
it.
some.
You'd never guess they were once broken.
Hey, there we go.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
Nope, I think that'll do it, good man.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright, so we have a lead on our cousin. And I think this is the last of the missions that we have here as well. So let's go ahead and get on that. Oh, we got
who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Is there possibly a way for us to go stealthy boy?
He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Crap. That's not gonna work out too well. Let's see. There we go. There's one down.
To the others!
I am so glad I got the extra. I'm so glad I got the extra mana. That was so much easier. And since they put me through the trouble, I am going to loot everything that they have in here and not think twice about it. Oh. So that's where this goes.
It's not possible just now.
Ah, you need science to destroy the wall. Alright, Constantine. Get your ass out of here.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! My lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
Well, I do what I can.
Dude came
We're
out
departing soon.
swinging.
Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Dang.
An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Yes, indeed. And now that we have my cousin, we can find our way out of here first. And now we can finally set sail. Finally, it is about time.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Let's get out of here.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Fredi. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
Ooh.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stealing, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Jeez.
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Oh my god. What the heck is that thing?
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
What is that?
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Alright, hold up. Firearm. Oh, I need to figure this. I need to figure something out for that. Let's see. We're going to bind that to let's see. Right trigger B. Perfect. Wow, dang. Potion. We're gonna empty out on this thing. Dang it. Woo. Fire everything. End it. Come on, my dude. Oh, what the heck is this thing? There we go. Jeez.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin!
That was awesome.
You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Jeez. I mean, it's so cool looking, but holy crap. thing is massive. It looks like it's like half stone, half wood. Jeez. If that's what this island has in store for us, we are screwed. Oh, what am I getting myself into?
Gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I
Probably
definitely
agree.
know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Wear and cut and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
This ship is absolutely beautiful. I like old school ships. I think they just have a very nice appeal to them. They're not nearly as efficient, but they're still very nice.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
Uh-oh.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Fair enough. Welcome aboard. And with this, I think we're going to wrap this one up here, guys. This is certainly an interesting game. I like the atmosphere of it. I like the setting. Despite the game having some age on it, it's still a very beautiful game. So I definitely look forward to playing more of this, and I hope you guys look forward to seeing more in the future. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.